Greetings, dear Sagittarius. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to take a peek at you and your love interest. So this is the person that you are physically together with, energetically together with, and or both or all on all planes. We're going to go ahead and check out what is the connection between the two of you at this particular time. All right. So remember, all messages will not apply, but if it applies, fantastic. And if it does not apply, let it fly. But go ahead and regardless of what you do, please do comment, like, and subscribe. All right. If you don't have to comment, but just like it, that's very helpful. Anyway, Sagittarius, so we're looking at you and your person, and we're going to use two different decks to pull energy. And we're using the Light Seers Tarot to pull from you. And for your person, we're going to use the Gilded Tarot Royale. And I do typically like to do that using two different decks. I think shows when partners are mirroring each other. And very often, as I've seen doing these reads, these love reads, there's been a few signs that are really like mirroring each other, like the same exact energy is coming out for yourself and your partner. So that is why I use two different decks. But first, let's set the intention, Sagittarius, that this is for you. So if you have Sagittarius and it is in your sun, your moon, your rising, and particularly your Venus, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading may resonate with you in some capacity and that you're able to receive these messages and apply them to your own life, always and only for your highest good. All right, let's get into it. We are first going to do your energy, okay? So I'm filming this the very last day of September. So we're September 30th today, and this is for September throughout October. So we're just checking in a general energy of what's happening at this time or whenever you see this video. So Sagittarius, what's happening with you? Show me Sagittarius' current energy in this partnership. Show me Sagittarius' current energy in this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, Sag. You have got the Seven of Pentacles. I thought there were more. Oh, oh. I believe that was the Ace of Cups. Dang, Sag, y'all are... And the Wheel of Fortune. This is beautiful energy. One second. All right. So I see in this partnership that things are very much in a state of assessment, right? Like you're seeing how things are going, right? You've got the Seven of Pentacles. So this is you like looking at the relationship and saying like, okay, this is working. This is not working. This is you like assessing what it looks like and what it means to go forward. Like how can you grow the relationship from where it is now? What I'm seeing here is Ace of Cups. There could be something very new in this partnership. This is maybe a proposal, a new marriage, a new relationship, like moving in together for the first time. Maybe even a new baby for some people, right? With this Ace of Cups. And you just really have this feeling that like things are on the up and up for you in this partnership. You feel lucky. You feel abundant. When I think about the wheel really talks about the cycles of life and the changes that you that happen in our lives, right? As we live. And when we get to one of those cycles, it just feels like you're in an upward cycle, right? Because that Wheel of Fortune just means like that you're just like feeling very lucky and feeling like, okay, maybe even there was something about this connection where you're like, I took a chance and I'm just so happy that I did, right? But there's still something here where you're like, even though this energy is very beautiful, there's still like a bit of caution, right? And that's how I see the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is not diving in deep. Seven of Pentacles is like, you know what? I've seen this from this connection and I've seen you, but like, what more, what else can we do? Okay. How can this connection grow in some capacity? So this could very well be a newish partnership, where there's just so much more to be explored or known from the two of you. So looks very, very good on your end. Let's go ahead and check out the person on your mind. Show me Sagittarius's person. Ooh, ooh. Very loving person, very emotionally wise. We got this King of Cups here. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, perhaps even a very hard worker, Eight of Pentacles, or maybe they're just spending a lot of time at work. Particularly if you guys have just moved in and there's been a new wedding or a new baby or something, you're burning the midnight oil and putting in some extra hours, right? But this is, when I think about the King of Cups, this is like a father. This is a supportive, loving, that unconditional love that someone has for you and supports you in an unconditional way. So I feel like work is very prominent right now in your person's energy. Like they're spending a lot of time toiling, doing a lot of work. Let's see if there's any other energy. All right. Yeah, because they have plans. This is a very masculine. I'm getting like masculine here for your person. Even if it's not them in gender wise, right, or sex wise, but it could just be like your person like exudes that. I think it's yang, right? It's the masculine version of that energy. But like that King of Wands is someone, this is a fire, right? This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. They can have a bit of that water and that fire as well. But what I'm seeing here is that your person really is very mature at this point in time. The way they're taking this relationship is with a lot of seriousness, a lot of sincerity, and also a lot of like forward thinking. Like they're really thinking very hard about what is the long-term objective. That King of Wands absolutely thinks about the big picture. It does not care about the inconvenience of what is today, because it would rather put the relationship through the stress of the inconvenience of today so that you can prosper in the next like 10, 20, 30 years. So this is not a person who's very momentary in their decision making, but also this relationship is not a momentary thing for your person. I see a lot of like emotional grounding and depth there, and an ability to really like roll up their sleeves and just work hard to make this work, right? So this is what I'm getting from your person. So all in all, this looks very good. I think that you feel very almost like lucky, like you're just like fortune has bestowed has actually bestowed some goodness on me. What I do know about Sagittarius is that I have met in my life, men and women. Sagittarius is one of those signs that tends to typically come from not an easy life, not an easy like a youngerhood. I feel like trials and tribulations are what really contribute to that Sagittarian sarcasm or audacity, right? Like when you think about the Sagittarius, they're quite like bold in expression. And I think like very like quick-witted and intelligent. A lot of that was built through grit. And this is kind of what you find here. So this is just in my mind's eye. I'm seeing this. So the fact that like so many things are going so right for you, Sagittarius, and you're still in this energy of, well, I don't know, right? It's just like, okay, we'll see, right? And so, yeah, maybe that's just how it is, but maybe it's from, just past trauma within your own life that's kind of led to this. But I do feel like to both energies, this feels very much like a blessing, a relationship that is a blessing for both parties involved, right? Too many times we see people sucking from each other. I don't see that here. I'm really seeing like an honest, sincere connection. So that's what I'm seeing right now. You guys are in a very good state right now. I love that for you. But let's go ahead, Sag, and check out the dynamic of the partnership. So here we are looking at just not like at this time, but how does the relationship function? Like how are your two persons or two energies combined and how it will work? So let's check you out first, and we'll take a couple of cards from you and then your partner. I was not feeling that. All right. So let's see you. Show me Sagittarius in this connection. Ooh, Six of Swords. Okay. Okay, the Strength. It was a journey for you to get to your person. Yeah, it was a journey for you to get there. Six of Swords tells me about a lot of travel. But if it's not physically you traveling to them, Sagittarius, y'all are the travelers of the zodiac too. So that's not surprising. Y'all be jet setting all over the place. So this could just mean that there's something about this relationship that's taking you through a trip. It's been a story, maybe one for the books that you can publish on, self-publish, right, on Amazon, because they do that there now. But I'm getting like a traveling energy from you, like you've really gone through a journey in this relationship. And it's really honestly giving you a lot of confidence. There are things that you have, or maybe like you just appear like this, but I'm really thinking that there's something like very validating, I want to say, about this connection, in a way where it's really like strengthened your confidence in some way and really helped you just become like more practical, more pragmatic, right? That Knight of Pentacles is just following into like good routines that are like healthy and provide like just wellness, and might be a little bit boring and predictable, but they're good for what you want your future to look like, right? And then with this Ten of Cups is just like, this is like just the love of a complete and whole family. Like you're just like we're watching movies and I got all my loved ones and my pets and life is just good, right? It's that cozy feeling of being surrounded with lots of love and support. And I feel that this is what your energy has contributed to this connection. Okay. Now, even with the confidence thing, even if you're confident, I'm feeling like this could have been even an energy that you've given to your partner. Like this is what you have to provide. And you've perhaps like even instilled just more confidence in your partner to maybe, and this is why they're in this Eight of Pentacles and they're being so highly productive at this time, because there's something that you have really like put in them to be like that as well. And to know that they can, right? To not doubt themselves in any way. Let's check to see what is your person in this relationship. Sag, this is a beautiful reading. I love this. All right, show me, how does Sagittarius, this person, show up in the connection? That really wanted to come out. I think I will take one more though. There was a card that really wanted to come out. It didn't quite jump, but okay. Your person, I think, does maybe suffer from anxiety or depression of some sort and could really kind of beat themselves up over things or just be like a little emotionally like rot, right? When things don't necessarily go right, or so they could suffer from some anxiety. Okay. But I do feel that like there's something about this connection with you that has brought things into temperance mode, where there's been a lot of balancing, like the way you guys have been able to harmonize and work through things just feels like very compatible. Like there's something very balancing about how the connection can be. And it's really turned your person to this Nine of Cups, right? So now we're talking someone who isn't, it's almost like the opposite. It's like I'm seeing a journey with your person as well. It's almost like before they used to be like extremely nervous, maybe panic stricken in some ways, maybe suffering from a little bit of depression, right? Because when you look at that, you see there's quite a lot of stress here. And maybe they're now here in this Nine of Cups where they are, like when I think about the Nine of Cups, it's like my wishes came true. Like this is everything I've ever wanted in my life and it's now here. And now I just like, you can sit there with yourself and just feel so good. And it's really revitalized them. Like they've had a new lease on life now, like a new life objective with you in it, with this Ace of Wands here. Aces are starts and wands are passions. Now, what's so interesting here is that you also had an ace in your beginning energy of where you are right now, where you're in like this beginning lovey stages of just love, right? Like you're feeling like very like the spark of your heart being tickled, and your person has that same energy, but it's to do with their passion, their drive. There's something very driven about how they are right now due to this connection. So this is what I'm seeing here. And so Dang, I don't even think we need advice, but let's just get some advice for Sagittarius because this looks beautiful, whatever this energy is and how you guys are playing into it. Gorgeous. Love this. I love this for you. If this is resonating with you, please let me know. Okay. Ooh. All right. You got the Four of Pentacles. So it's being a little bit reserved. Okay. You got the Page of Cups. Okay. And whoa. And then you've got the Temperance. Okay. So, I think like this is just a message to keep in mind that life is all about balances. I feel that there are things, right, and it could have to do with your finances or resources, maybe not, but just some things that you have the tendency to hold back on, or because maybe you don't want to burden your partner, or you just keep it to yourself. You're just like, well, I don't need to share that with you. If I have this problem, like I'll take care of it. I'll fix it. But there's something here that wants you to know that temperance is all about that balance. Like, don't put too much on yourself. If you are lucky enough to have another person besides you and y'all are both going back to back with, like you scratch my back, I scratch yours, that kind of energy, then like follow that temperance, like be sweet on yourself, be soft on yourself as well. Operate in the world with a little bit more innocence, I would say. That Page of Wands really wants you to just be sweet, like unharden parts of yourself to maybe let some of those guards down. It doesn't have to be about your finances. This could just be about you not really like letting your person in totally. And I'm seeing like I did in the beginning say that I sense I sense some reservation on your part because you led the energy in this reading with the Seven of Pentacles, right? And anytime you see the card where the characters in there are not making eye contact, right? They're looking down or looking elsewhere. It talks about a more like intuitive way of processing things, right? Of not like giving, right? It's just more receptive. And so that's your advice, right? Your advice is just, it's okay, to unharden yourself and to not hold back and to let a little more vulnerability really show. All right. You gotta be so hard all the time, Sagittarius. Chill out. All right, now let's get some let's see what the romance angels have for you. Show me the romance angels for Sagittarius, please. I almost wish I didn't even do these. All right, and I don't know if I'm going to give these messages. I feel that they kind of counteract the readings, so I'm not sure if this is connected, but there might be a Sag who needs to hear this portion of it. Your first card I got was pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay. Yeah, that was your first card. Then I got worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Right. So this is things working out. And then unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I'm gonna just tell you, I would just straight up discount that. Don't pay attention to those. The tarot reading was beautiful. I want this for you, Sagittarius, not any of this. I might even just remove those. But my name is Tifa. I do tarot. If you enjoyed this reading, please do comment, like, and subscribe for additional content. If you would like to consider booking me for a personal reading, I do offer those, and you can find more information into the services I provide in the description of this video or in the About section of the channel. I love you, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.